I'm about to give you everything you need to make your own Kneesovertoesguy inspired weighted sled. For those that want to support the channel or don't have the materials, tools, time, or skill set to make your own, my sled design is available for purchase at thetibfactory.com. You can find the link in the description below. There are two different versions of this weighted sled, and I'm going to walk you through how to make both. One is made for grass and turf. The other is made for hardwood and indoor courts. While Kneesovertoesguy didn't invent the weighted sled, he did popularize the concept of reversing out knee pain, which I have personally benefited from in my own training. The Tiny Tank weighted sled includes pull handles. These can be used for quad dominant backward sled drags, as well as glute and hamstring dominant forward sled drags. The max weight capacity is 365 pounds when using metal weights, and the sled breaks down for easy portability to and from the gym or field. To start the build, you will need two 19 3/4 inch 2x3 cut on 45-degree angles top to bottom, three 10 1/4 inch 2x3 with one piece marked on center on the face and one piece marked at 3 3/4 inch and 6 1/2 inch on the side, one 6 1/2 inch 1x3, two 18 1/8 1x2 cut on 45-degree angles side to side, two 11 3/4 1x2 cut on 45-degree angles top to bottom, 12 1 5/8 inch wood screws, 5 2 1/2 inch wood screws, 1 5/16 inch by 2 1/2 inch by 5 inch U-bolt with a faceplate, 4 5/16 inch bolts, 1 1/4 inch by 2 1/4 inch hitch pin, 1 2 1/8 inch piece of 3/4 inch PVC, 1 3/4 inch coupling, and 1 14 3/4 inch long piece of 1 1/4 inch PVC. For assembly, I'm using a works drill so that I can pre-drill and drill at the same time. Drill your center mark 2x3 on a drill press using a 1 1/16 inch Forstner bit. Hammer your 3/4 inch piece of PVC into the 3/4 inch coupling. Insert your PVC into the 1 1/16 inch hole in your 2x3 and secure it with a 2 1/2 inch screw through the side. Make sure to pre-drill all of your holes so that you don't split the wood. You can use a washer to keep your screw from poking through the side of your 2x3. Drill a 1/4 inch hole through both the 1 1/4 inch PVC and the 3/4 inch PVC coupling. This is where your hitch pin will go so you can break your sled down for portability. This hole can be a little tricky to line up, so I'm using a jig I made for the drill press. Drill your other 2x3 that has the two markings with a 5/16 inch Forstner bit. I'm drilling from both the top and the bottom on this piece because the drill bit I have isn't long enough to reach all the way through. Insert your U-bolt and tap it down into the holes. Now attach the faceplate on the back and the two bolts on each side to keep the faceplate from moving. Assemble the top of the sled by connecting the longer pieces of 1x2 to the center pieces of 2x3 using 1 5/8 inch screws. The piece connected to the PVC shaft goes in the middle, and the U-bolt piece will go in the front of the sled. Like before, make sure to pre-drill your holes. Next, we are going to make the skis. Sand down all of the sharp edges, including the bottom edges, to make sure that your wood doesn't split if it hits any debris while you are dragging it. For the hardwood version of the sled, you will attach three 2-inch felt pads to the bottom of each ski for a total of 6 pads. It's easiest to do this step at the very end. For the grass and turf sled, cut down 2 pieces of peel and stick vinyl flooring to 16 1/2 inch by 2 3/8 inch. Attach the 2 plastic skis to the bottom of the wood skis and make sure they are fully secure. From here, sand every edge of the vinyl to make sure there aren't any edges to catch while the sled is moving across the grass or turf. Attach the wooden skis to the top assembly of the sled using 4 2 1/2 inch wood screws placed in each corner of the sled. Attach the shorter pieces of 1x2 on the top of the front and the back of the sled. These will provide a surface for the weight to sit on so that all the weight isn't resting on your hitch pin in the middle. Once the sled is assembled, flip it over and attach the piece of 1x3 using two 1 5/8 inch screws to cover the hole on the bottom. At this point, you can connect the felt pads to the bottom of the sled if you're making the hardwood version. Lastly, you need to assemble your pull handles. For the handles, I'm using 2 pieces of 6 1/2 inch long 3/4 inch PVC that I've sanded to remove any sharp edges. The black rope I'm using is 16 feet long and tied on each side to secure each handle. Make sure to seal the end of your rope so that it doesn't fray during use. I used a torch, but you can also use a lighter. Now for the finishing Tib Factory touch. There are quicker ways to build a weighted sled, but this thing is affordable, portable, and built like a tank. It's surprisingly lightweight for how much weight it can pull, and the portability is a big bonus. For other affordable knees over toes training equipment, head to thetibfactory.com and check out my channel for more DIY builds. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up to help other people find it, and subscribe for new videos every week.